Before we begin, I want to ask you for something small but meaningful. Subscribe to our channel. It's like leaving a quiet donation of support. It helps this video reach others who are awake at 3 a.m., carrying the same kind of loss. And when you gently tap like, you're telling YouTube, this matters. This grief matters. This love mattered. Thank you for being here. All right, let's begin. It's 3 a.m. You just woke up, and for exactly 2 seconds, you forgot. For 2 beautiful, merciful seconds, you forgot they're gone. And then it hits you, like a truck. Every single time, the bed is empty. The house is silent. There's no clicking of nails on the floor, no wet nose nudging your hand, no tail wagging just because you exist. And you realize this is your life now. This is what after feels like. If you're watching this video right now, I'm so sorry. I know why you're here. I know what happened. I know you Googled something like, how to survive losing my dog at 2 a.m. because the pain was so unbearable you couldn't breathe. I know because I've been exactly where you are. And I need you to hear something before we go any further. You are not crazy for how much this hurts. You are not weak for sobbing in the grocery store when you accidentally walk down the pet food aisle. You are not broken because you can't stop looking at their photos. What you're feeling is real grief, for real love, and today, we're going to survive it together. This isn't going to be one of those 10 tips to feel better videos that insults your intelligence and your pain. This is a survival guide for the first hour, the first day, the first week, the first month. Real strategies that actually worked when nothing else did. Because here's what I've learned. You can't skip grief, but you can survive it. And on the other side, there's something you're not ready to believe yet. But I promise you, it's there. So grab your tissues, take a deep breath, and let's walk through this together. Chapter 1. The first 24 hours. Survival mode. Let's start with right now. The first 24 hours after your dog dies. This is the worst part. I won't lie to you, but here's how you survive it. Hour 1 to 6. Shock and numbness. First, understand this. What you're feeling right now might be nothing. And that's actually normal. You might feel numb, disconnected, like you're watching yourself from outside your body. That's shock. That's your brain protecting you from experiencing the full weight of this all at once. Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're hysterical, can't stop crying, can't catch your breath. That's also normal. Here's what you do right now. 1. Cancel everything for today. I don't care what's on your calendar. Cancel it. All of it. Work can wait. People can wait. You just lost a family member. Act like it. Tell people, I lost my dog today and I'm not available. Anyone who doesn't respect that doesn't deserve your energy. 2. Call someone who understands. Not the friend who's going to say, it was just a dog, get another one. Call the friend who had a dog, who gets it. Or call a pet loss hotline. Yes, they exist. Numbers in the description. You need someone who won't minimize what you're feeling. 3. Do not be alone if you're having dark thoughts. If you're thinking about hurting yourself, call the Suicide Prevention Hotline, 988. I'm serious. Pet loss can trigger severe depression. You are not weak. You are not overreacting. Call someone. Right now if you need to. Hour 6 to 24. The crash. Somewhere in that first day, the shock wears off, and reality crashes in like a freight train. This is when you'll realize you have to figure out what to do with their body if you haven't already. You have to decide about cremation or burial. You have to tell people. You have to function. Somehow. Here's your immediate survival checklist. Body arrangements. Most vets will hold your dog's body for 24 to 48 hours while you decide. You don't have to rush. Take your time. Cremation options. Private, ashes returned, or communal, not returned. Home burial. Check local laws first. Pet cemetery. Permanent memorial option. There's no right choice, only what feels right to you. Don't throw away their things yet. I know someone's going to tell you to clean up right away to move on. Don't listen. Leave their bed where it is for now. Keep their collar visible. You're not ready. That's okay. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, you'll know. Basic survival needs. You probably can't eat. Try anyway. Crackers, toast, something. Drink water. Your body is dehydrated from crying. Sleep if you can. Don't force it if you can't. Wrap yourself in blankets. Physical comfort helps. Chapter 2. The First Week. Navigating the Rawness. The first week is a blur of pain and muscle memory. You'll reach for the leash that isn't there. You'll buy dog food and realize halfway to checkout. You'll hear phantom collar jingles that make your heart stop. This is grief in its rawest form. Here's how you survive it. Dealing with the triggers. Everything is a trigger right now. The empty food bowl you haven't put away. The neighbor's dog barking. That commercial with the puppy. Literally everything. You can't avoid all triggers. So here's what you do instead. When you feel that wave of pain hit, say out loud, "This is grief. This is my love with nowhere to go. It's okay to feel this." Naming it gives you power over it. The 5-minute rule. When a grief wave hits, set a timer for 5 minutes. Let yourself completely feel it for those 5 minutes. Cry. Wail. Look at photos. Whatever you need. When the timer goes off, take 3 deep breaths and return to whatever you were doing. You're not suppressing grief. You're giving it scheduled time. Your brain learns grief gets attention, but it doesn't control everything. Creating rituals. Your dog's death deserves to be acknowledged. You need rituals. Here are some that help. The daily candle. Light a candle every morning in their memory. Say their name out loud. Tell them one thing you're grateful they gave you. Blow it out before bed. This gives your grief a container, a time, a practice. The memory journal. Write down one memory every day. The weird quirks, the funny moments, the times they were annoying. All of it matters. All of it deserves to be remembered. On hard days, read through it. Remember the life, not just the death. The photo ritual. Print your favorite photo. Frame it. Put it somewhere you'll see daily. Talk to them when you walk past. Yes, talk to them. Yes, out loud. They may not be here physically, but your bond doesn't die. Handling other people. Here's the hard truth. Most people will disappoint you this week. They'll say, "It was just a dog. Just get another one. At least it wasn't a person." You knew this was coming, and you'll want to scream. Here's what you do. Set boundaries immediately. My dog was family. If you can't respect that, I need space from you right now. You don't owe anyone access to your grief who doesn't respect it. Find your people. Join online pet loss groups. Reddit, r/petloss. Facebook, search Pet Loss Support. Pet Loss Hotlines, numbers in description. Find people who say, "I understand. My heart breaks for you." Those are your people right now. Chapter 3. The First Month. When everyone else moves on. Here's what nobody tells you about grief. After the first week or two, everyone else's life just continues. They stop checking in. They stop asking how you're doing. They expect you to be over it. But you're not over it. You're barely surviving it. Welcome to the loneliest part of grief. The reality check nobody gives you. Let me tell you some hard truths, so you know you're not going crazy. Week 2 to 3 might actually be harder than week 1. The shock wears off. Reality fully sets in. This is when it really hits you. They're not coming back. You'll have good hours followed by devastating crashes. You'll laugh at something, feel guilty for laughing, then cry harder. This is normal. You're not dishonoring them by having moments of okay. You'll bargain with the universe. What if I'd taken them to the vet one day earlier? What if I'd noticed the signs sooner? What if I'd spent more time with them that last day? Stop. Listen to me. You did not fail your dog. You did not cause this. You loved them the best you could with the knowledge you had. Guilt is a stage of grief. It will pass. But you have to actively refuse it. When to seek professional help. Listen carefully to this part. Seek help immediately if you're having thoughts of self-harm. You can't function at all after 3 to 4 weeks. You're drinking or using substances to cope. You're completely isolating. The grief is getting worse, not better. You can't stop crying for days straight. Pet loss grief counselors exist. Use them. Regular therapists who understand grief. Use them. Medication for depression if needed. Use it. You are not weak for needing help. You're strong for asking for it. Chapter 4. Rebuilding your life. The hardest part. Eventually, and I can't tell you when because it's different for everyone, you'll realize something strange. You went an entire hour without thinking about them. You laughed at something without feeling guilty. You stopped crying every single day. And then you'll feel guilty about that when the acute grief softens. Here's the truth they don't tell you. Grief doesn't end. It transforms. The sharp, stabbing pain becomes a dull ache. The constant crying becomes occasional tears. The inability to function becomes functional with tender spots. This usually happens around 6 to 8 weeks for some people, 3 to 6 months for most, a year or more for others. There's no timeline. Anyone who gives you one is lying. What better actually looks like? You can look at their photos and smile before you cry. You can tell stories about them without breaking down. You can go a whole day without that crushing chest pain. You can think about getting another dog without feeling like you're betraying them. And here's the big one. You can be happy again without erasing their memory. They would want you to be happy. They would want you to laugh. They would want you to love again. Being okay doesn't mean they didn't matter. It means their love changed you enough that you can carry it forward. The question everyone asks: when should I get another dog? The real answer: when your new dog can be loved for who they are, not as a replacement for who you lost. For some people, that's months. For others, years. For some, never. And that's okay too. Signs you might be ready. You can think about a new dog without crying. You're excited about the idea, not just trying to fill emptiness. You've processed the guilt of moving on. Your home feels ready to open its heart again. Signs you're not ready. You're looking for your old dog in a new dog's face. You're trying to stop the pain with a distraction. You feel guilty even considering it. You're hoping a new dog will fix your grief. There's no shame in either answer. The truth about grief and love. So here's what I need you to know as we end this. You survived this video. That's proof you can survive this grief. Some days will still knock you flat even months from now, and that's okay. Grief isn't linear. It's a spiral. You'll revisit the pain, but each time from a higher place of healing. The truth about your dog. They lived a life where they were loved completely. They died knowing they were cherished. They never doubted, not for 1 second, that they were your whole world. And that's the greatest gift you could have given them. The truth about you. You're not broken for how much this hurts. You're proof that you loved deeply. And the world needs more people who love like that. The truth about grief. It's the price we pay for love. And it's worth it. Every single time. One day, I promise you this, you'll think of your dog and smile before you cry. You'll tell a story about them and laugh at the memory. You'll see a dog that looks like them and feel warm instead of shattered. The love doesn't go away. It just learns how to exist without the physical presence. And maybe, just maybe, they're waiting at that rainbow bridge, tail wagging, healthy, whole, counting down the days until they see you again. Until then, live the life they gave you. Love as deeply as they taught you. And know that carrying their memory forward isn't a burden. It's an honor. You're going to be okay. Not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. And your dog? They already know that. Rest easy, good boy, good girl. We'll see you again someday. You made it. That took incredible strength. If this helped, Do 3 things right now. Like this video. You're pushing this to someone else who desperately needs it tonight. Your click saves lives. Subscribe. You're joining a community that understands. And you're getting resources for your healing journey ahead. Comment your dog's name and one memory. Honor them. Help others feel less alone. Your story matters. Thank you for trusting me with your grief today. Your dog was so lucky to have someone who loves this deeply. You're going to survive this. I promise. Take care of yourself. They would want that.